Hello students, how are you? I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Creator, and I also hope you are well and safe from coronavirus, maintaining your health. So students, in the meantime, you should pay attention about your studious condition because our government is trying to improve you, and in the meantime our government or our education from our education ministry or our education board uh, decision has been set. I think you have heard the decision. That means you have to do assignment staying at home, and through writing down assignment you will try to improve yourself. Understand? Every weeks by turn you will get some assignments, and through finishing the assignments you will try to improve yourselves, and your respective teachers will judge your assignment, and the faults that or those the respective teachers will find out, the teachers will show you the fault, and through showing the faults you will be able to improve your condition, studious condition. You will be able to come contact, direct contact with your respective teachers. So it's a facility. We have passed more than 1 years, and through in the time you fail to come contact with your respective teachers, but now a facility has come. Through the facilities, I think you will be able to come contact with every teachers, and coming contact with the respective teachers, you will be able to recorrect yourself. But this correction is not you have to come daily. You have to come college a day a week. Understand? That means from 7 days you have to come a day only, 1 day only. Understand, students? That means in a week you have to come to college only 1 day, and that day you will give your assignment paper, and in the same day you will be able to correct yourself through your respective teacher. That means the previous assignments you will be able to show the fault of your previous assignments. So it's a scope, students. Okay, students, we have finished completing sentence through practice, and you know practice makes a man perfect. So try to practice completing sentence more and more, and try to understand the structure of the sentence, and if you are able to know the structures of the sentence, your English learning will be perfect. Okay, students, in this regard today I will discuss about another very important grammatical item, and the item is right form of verb. Okay, students, in my previous class I also discussed about right form of verb, but today I will also discuss about right form of verb in details. Okay, students, today my item is right form of verb. So you should know what is verb. Do you know? I think everybody know verb is one kind of parts of speech which shows the action of a subject, or which shows the cessation of a subject. Understand, students? It's a duty of a verb. So if you know the syntax of a sentence, what should you know? What is your duty? Your duty is to know who is the subject of a sentence, and who is the verb of a sentence, and who is the object of a sentence, then you will find some phrases. Try to understand the syntax of a sentence. I discussed through my discussion and look at the board. It's a sentence, simple sentence. I eat rice. But in the sentence, finally or primarily we can divide the sentence into two parts, you know. One part is subject and the second part is predicate. First part is subject and the second part is predicate. But if you classify or divide the sentence in details, then the sentence may have three parts. The part is, one is subject, second is verb, and third is object. These three parts. I eat rice. In the sentence, three parts stay. One is subject, I, second part is verb, and third part is object. Do you think all sentences have object? No. All sentence doesn't have object. The sentence those have object are called the verb who has object are called transitive verb, and the verb who doesn't have object is called intransitive verb. Understand? So, when in the sentence a verb present and an object also present. So, in this sentence, this verb is called transitive verb. Understand? And suppose I go to college. It's also a sentence and it's also three parts. I go to college. I is subject, go is verb, and to college is also a part. Do you think to college is in an object? It's not an object because if you ask a question to verb with what, then object comes. Suppose in the sentence I eat rice. What do I eat? If I ask a question, what do I eat? The answer is rice. If you when to learn the term in Bengali, we can say that যদি তুমি ভার্বকে কি দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করো তার উত্তরে যে শব্দটা পাওয়া যায় সেটাই অবজেক্ট। or if you ask with whom, the answer is also object. So students, try to clear the sense. যখন কোনো ভার্বকে কি এবং কাকে দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করা হয় তখন যদি কোনো আনসার পাওয়া যায় তখন সেই শব্দটা অবজেক্ট হয়। And now think the lower sentence, I go to college. Here you don't have any ability to ask any question to verb with woman what, because you don't able to ask question with what do I go. The what do I go is not a question of this sentence, or whom do I go is not a question of this sentence. Here the actual question is where do I go. The question is where do I go. So Here, where do I go is another interrogation sign, another interrogation pronoun. Understand, students? So, here I go to college is not an object. Understand? It's, we can say that it's a adverb, because where, if you ask a question with where, the answer will be adverb. So here to college is adverb, adverbial phrase, adverbial. It's an adverbial phrase, students. It's not object. So I think through my discussion you are able to understand what is object and what is prepositional phrase. In the sense, this sense is a well sense, and if you are able to differentiate this sense, who is object and why the it is rice is object and why the college is not an object, why the college is an adverb, you should have a clear sense of this idea. If you have a clear sense of this idea, I think the learning will be completed gradually. And if you don't try to learn this criteria, then your learning will be not be completed. Your learning will be defaulted learning. So try to learn a clear sense about English language. Okay, students. So we discussed our English learning. A sentence may have three parts. That means one is subject, another is verb, then object may stay or not. Then another parts come, and the parts come with a phrase. And what types of phrase? Maybe adverbial phrase, maybe noun phrase, etc. Understand, students? So I eat rice. I eat rice in the morning. So it's a phrase. If you ask question, verb, when do I eat rice? The answer is in the morning. So it's an extension of the sentence. Try to realize the point. The main part, I is subject, eat is verb, rice is object, and in the morning is the another part of the sentence, and this another part of the sentence is called extension of the sentence. So it's an extension in the morning. I eat rice in the morning. And try to understand the point. We start with a very simple sentence, I eat rice. But if you have sense, you will expand the sentence through your knowledge. I eat rice. If you ask question when, the answer is in the morning. Then you have some expression about more. The expression is I eat bread at night. And you may add two sentences. Try to realize here the sentence is I eat bread at night. It's a two sentence. But you may add these two sentences with a and, with a conjunction, and that type the conjunction is and. I eat rice in the morning and I eat bread at night. A question arises. Why you eat bread at night? A question may arise. So, you may write down the answer in the same sentence. Then the answer will be, I eat bread at night to make me light. Try to realize the point. We start with a simple sentence, I eat rice. And if you have the sense of writing, then you may expand the sentence grammatically. And what type of grammar? Grammar comes from your sense. I eat rice when? In the morning. And you have another expression. The expression is and. I in the each type of sentence is compound sentence because and is a coordinate conjunction. If you classify conjunction and or but, etc. are coordinate conjunction. As it's a coordinate conjunction, so the sentence is called compound sentence. So we start with a simple sentence, but to express my feeling, to express my inner emotion or feelings, the sentence may gradually increase, and the increasing sentence is we add the sentence with and while you use and, then the same subject may not stay. So you may omit this I. I eat rice in the morning and the eat. The same verb. So you, in order to beautify the sentence, you may use take. Or you also omit this eat. Then the sentence will be I eat rice in the morning and bread at night. This is the actual sentence. So try to realize the point. In compound sentence, same subject and same verb doesn't repeat. Why? To make the sentence beautiful. Is the reason to make the sentence beautiful. So, and without using the repeated sentence, without using the repeated word, the sense is clear. So, why we will use the repeated word? It's no use, it's no needed. যেহেতু ব্যবহার না করেই আমরা সেন্সটাকে পূরণ করতে পারছি, তাহলে আমরা ব্যবহার করতে যাব কেন? দিস ইজ দ্য কোশ্চেন। সো I eat rice in the morning and bread at night. That means I eat bread. They are hidden. So the sentence is, actual sentence is, I eat rice in the morning and bread at night. Why? To make me light. Light means thin. আমাকে হালকা রাখার জন্য। I have tendency to be thin, to be heavy. So in order to avoid this heaviness, I will try, I take bread at night so that I may be light, I may be thin, not may be thick. Understand, students? So this is the writing of the sentence. I eat rice in the morning and bread at night to make me light. So there is a question or a question may come. Question is, Sir, you have written down right form of verb. So, by writing down the headline of right form of verb, why are you learning us the sentence, writing sentence or freehand writing? Your question may come. The answer is that if you want to learn the right form of verb, you must learn the syntax of the sentence. Without learning the syntax of the sentence, you won't able to write down the verb correctly. Because in the sentence, look at the board, we have used how many verbs in the sentence? You may say that some of you may say that are two verbs, some of you say that are three verbs. Actually, the sentence has three verbs. Number one, eat. Number one. Number two, actually the present verb is to because here it has been eat hidden. So it's not, it has not. So the verb is eat and to make. It's the noun verb. But the criteria of verb are not same. Here the it has done the duty of a tense, but to make hasn't done the duty of a tense. It's the difference. So, if you learn verb correctly, by seeing a verb, you should have ability to identify either the verb is finite verb or non-finite verb. So, we may understand that a verb is an action word or the verb shows the situation of a subject, but the verb can be classified into two types. One is finite verb and another is non-finite verb. The verb that performs the duty of a tense, we can call the verb is a finite verb, and the verb that hasn't duty of not that hasn't done the duty of a tense is called non-finite verb. We can say that this type of verb is also main verb. We can say that this type of verb is principal verb, and we can say that this kind of verb is non-finite verb. Okay, students, today through my teaching, I will try to make you the necessity of syntax. I also have taught you about the necessity of classification of verbs. So student, at home, try to read the classifications of verb, and next class I will try to make you clear the classification of verb, and then I will try to make you able to correct the right, to use the right form of verb. Okay student, thank you very much.